Hello friends, this is Saray from Saray Plans, and thank you so much for joining me today. This is such an exciting video because I get to share with you the brand new Erin Condren Life Planner Daily Duo. And I'm also going to be sharing a few additional accessories that just launched for Erin Condren Insiders on April 27th through the 28th. And just as a reminder, general sales will be up on April 30th. However, if you're not an EC Insider, you can still join. And if it is your first Erin Condren purchase, you can earn $10 off. And I will go ahead and drop a link down below for you so that you can check that out. If you are new to my channel, I'd love for you to stick around by subscribing. I'll be posting videos each week. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Any of the links for the products that I'm showing in this video, I will go ahead and drop them down below in the description section if they are available. And should you have any questions, feel free to drop them down below in the comment section and I'd be happy to answer those for you. We're going to go ahead and get started in just a moment, but before we do that, I do want to extend my deepest gratitude to Samantha Carr and Tori Johnson from Team EC, who have generously allowed me the opportunity to review these for you ahead of time. It is always an honor and I am so grateful and so appreciative. So let's go ahead and get started by taking a look. So I am reviewing the Daily Duo, which is a brand new life planner product added to the Erin Condren line for this new year of 2020-2021. As the name says, it's a duo, so you actually get two planners in one, so to speak. So when you order a duo, you get two books, which I would say probably is the equivalent of a 12-month planner in terms of the thickness. And as you can see, there are two rulers, one for each book, which I think is a great add-on. The rulers themselves have the Erin Condren signature asterisk here, and they don't have this specific design, and we're thinking probably because there are two designs, it would be quite a bit to manage for the distribution aspect of it. So there is one standard design ruler no matter what design you go for. Speaking of design, I have the new colorful layers design for my Daily Duo. There is another design this year as well, which is called Flower Power, and it's also very beautiful. However, I do prefer some of the abstract designs overall, the geometric sort of designs. But the Flower Power is beautiful, and I did end up getting a ton of different accessories in that specific design. Let's go ahead and talk covers. When you order a Daily Duo, you have the choice of picking any out of 7 interchangeable covers with a different design than the colorful layers. I preferred the uniformity of this because the second book, it's always going to come in with the standard non-personalized colorful layers. However, you will get a coupon with your order that allows you to order another personalized cover to match your first book. Now you can go with the colorful layers or you can go with a different design altogether from the 7 additional ones that are available. And as you can see, I have mine personalized with my first name, my last name, and the first name portion is a cursive, beautiful script, and the last name is more of the block sans serif letters here. You will have the option of ordering either a Daily Duo that goes from July through December 2020 and then January through June 2021, or a January 2021 start and end of December 2021. The standard Erin Condren coil is this platinum, and you'll have the ability to upgrade your coil to either gold or rose gold for an additional $10. And this is actually one of the things that I'm a little disappointed is that the black coil is not available so far, as far as I can tell on the website, is not available for the Daily Duo, which I'm a little bummed out about because I do love the black coil. All of my planners, I usually go for that. So I'm a little bit bummed out about that, but it's still a very beautiful planner, and hopefully in the future that can be an option that you can elect. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get into the planner itself. So I'm going to put away one of these because it is the exact same thing. I'll walk you through the colors later on, but the setup is exactly the same. I'm going to remove the ruler here since we won't need that for now. And I absolutely love the layers design. If I had to describe it, it is a sort of, it looks like a watercolor painting. If this was a painting, it would be, I'd say it's, you know, sort of a watercolor where there's some rich pigmentations in some of the areas and it sort of just fades in others as well. And this is a, you know, signature portion of the EC covers where you can use a wet erase or a permanent marker to write notes on the cover on both the front and the back. The beautiful vellum here, I absolutely love the way that this looks against the paper in the back. On its own, it's a little bit muted. However, when you put it against the paper, it is just so beautiful. So this one is from July through December of 2020. And when we write our name, that's usually when we've fully committed to it. So I cannot wait to do that. All right, so this front page might seem a little bit familiar if you're used to the Erin Condren Life Planners, which is consistent with the 12 box pages that you see in the traditional planner. One of the things that I really like about this design here, I do love the colors, is that these portion of the design, it is not very thick, so it's, you know, sort of thinner, so I do like that. The other thing that I really like that I couldn't understand in the other planners, or it was a little bit of a pet peeve, was that the boxes did not align with the monthly colors, but in this one they actually align perfectly. So this is the July through December planner, and it starts with the July blue, August yellow, September purple, October orange, November teal, and December green. And I absolutely love that it actually matches because I don't even have to write in the month and I know exactly what month it is. So I do really like that. This page can be used for a number of different things. I know that there are folks that have used it for keeping track of, for example, irregular bills, sinking funds, here, perhaps major events that are happening in the specific month, quarterly goals or a monthly goal as well. You can use that. So maybe you could have a quarterly goal for Q3 and a quarterly goal for Q4, or any area of focus that you might want to pay attention to. On this page here, you have the months, and it actually goes on this page, and it also goes on this page for the full view of 2021. Not sure I understand this one because it starts with May when the planner itself starts in July. So I would have rather have just 2 rows of months starting from July through December. Get rid of this portion here and then just bring the checklist or this space for writing notes down here a little bit higher so that you have more space for future planning, or maybe a dot grid design or something like that. But I've been thinking about this page here because I think there might be a little bit of a workaround if you don't particularly care for this setup. So I grabbed these are old. These are not part of the launch right now. These are some old mini calendars. These are also from Erin Condren. There is a 2020 version. These are 2018 version, but I just grabbed this because I wanted to show you how it does fit if you cover the calendar, if you wanted to change the calendar here. The boxes do fit. I know it's not perfectly straight, but you can try it there. And I'm just randomly putting them here. I'm not going to use these calendars. They're old, from 2018. So I don't really care. I can just use these to test them. But the 2020 are available on the site. I'll go ahead and link them here if that's something that you wish to do. And they fit, I think, really, really nicely. How I use this page in my traditional EC planner is to keep track of my payday, my husband's payday, any holidays, pay time off or vacation time, and I color coded. I also use the clear Erin Condren circles to mark the days. So I'll go ahead and now show you how I use it. So I have all of the paydays and I have the color code with the clear circles there. There are also some other circles that have the clear middle and the metallic border. So you can use it for that. Other folks have kept track of like their kids' school schedules, like when there's no school, etc. So that's what I use that for. Now, in this section here is a little bit trickier because these two are like right smack in the middle, which I almost wish that they weren't. Maybe like move it to the side and then have some empty spots here. But what you can do is you can place the calendar somewhere in here. You know, if you wanted to add more months. And then I'm just going to try this one. And then you can just, you know, maybe white this out. Or what I'm thinking that I might do, because I have some 2020 mini calendars. I bought a whole bunch for my petite planners, but I haven't gotten around to using them yet. So what I can do is I can take, you know, maybe like a strip of sticker sheet or maybe a few rows of washi, cover this up, and then just have my 6 months view here. So just an idea. Okay, so I've gone ahead and removed those from there. And then on this page, you have the full year view for 2021, which is really helpful for any forward planning. And then it goes into the month. And I love the quote page here. The color is super saturated. It's very rich and it's just absolutely gorgeous. So it starts with July and the tab is right to the month, which is a great change. So nice work, EC, with these changes. This is something that had been a little bit of a pain point for some folks in the previous years because the tab was actually in this like sort of dashboard page in the other planner, so it wouldn't flip right into the months. So I know this was a big ask before, so nice job listening to feedback, Team EC. So you have the layers design and the traditional July colors up on the top. And one of my favorite pieces here is that even though there's still some color here on the bottom, it is not different types of colors. It is the color consistent to the month. So I love that. Another one of my favorite changes from last year is that this is no longer shaded, which would drive me a little crazy because I could never feel like I could write anything here, because if I made a mistake, I couldn't use whiteout because it would be too obvious, or I'd have to slap a sticker on top. So I absolutely love this change. So really, really beautiful. And the monthly view goes still from Sunday through Saturday. I know there's a ton of sticker shops that sell some stickers that you can use to modify the view, which I'm actually going to start to do to make it from Monday through Sunday. Next, we turn onto the dashboard page and the notes page. So the notes page here has, you know, still a page for notes and for planning and plenty of room. But I love the change in the new design. In the old design, I felt like the page was just too much because it had a thick border of kaleidoscope, and I never really ended up using the page very much because it was too much. But this one, you still see some of the layers design, but it's so subtle that it's hardly even noticeable there at the top, and then some designs here at the bottom. The dashboard page, I love the changes here where there are no longer any headers. Last year I would say birthdays and monthly goals. Now it's just open for anything that you might want to use it for. And then the design here is not so thick that, you know, if you wanted to cover it up, it wouldn't be too much. I'd say that it is the thickest part. It is just about 1/2 inch. So, right, you know, a standard washi tape can cover that up if you wanted to. And same thing here. And then you have your dot grid section, which I wish these 2 boxes, again, were not shaded so that I could, you know, make mistakes and wipe those out if I need to. But, you know, it's still a pretty cool design. Finally, I'm figuring out this page. So I know that there are others that if they don't use it, they'll use the double-sided tape, which I use quite a bit. Let me just show you. I use this to, you know, if I want to use some of the sticky notes as stickers. This is the removable one, but there's a permanent one as well. You could just put the double-sided tape and cover it up if you don't want to use it. But I think I'm starting to figure out the page, so I'm not going to go ahead and do that. And then we move right into the weekly or daily view specifically here. First impression is that there is so much room because this is the standard 7x9 life planner book, but you have a whole page for each day with the exception of the weekends, and we'll get to that in just a second. But you have your weekday that starts from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. and then you have some to-dos, some blank space, and then you have the calendar here. Personal preference, I don't really need the calendar every single day. I know some people might prefer it. I don't really need it. I wish this was maybe like a running to-do list or not a calendar there, but there are different things that you can do to cover it up if you don't want to use it or if it's not something that you really need. So there are 13 lines for to-dos, and then the hourly slots have half hours within them, and each section is about half an inch each. The calendar itself, it is just a little bit over an inch in width. I would say it's probably 1.05 to 1.10, and it is about 1 inch tall exactly. So there are so many things that you can do to cover that up, but I'm actually going to get into one of the accessories because I think it would be a really good fit to cover that up, and that is the sticky notes. So these are the layers sticky notes, which I absolutely love. They're super cute, and they have all these different shapes. And then these two are 2 triangles, which remind me of the Painted Petals design a couple of years ago, where we had a similar setup, but the triangles were a lot bigger. So I love that these are not so big. But I was thinking about this sticky note right here. I think the dimensions are like spot on. So use a little bit of this removable if you want to just kind of set it down, and there you have it. You can put the weather, small quote, or anything else there if you just wanted to cover that up. All right, so one thing that I noticed is that the planner starts on the first day of the actual month. So this one is a July start, but it's because July 1st is on a Wednesday, the planner actually starts on a Wednesday, so not on that first week of July 1st. And moving on to the weekend view. Now, this is where I am willing to trade possibly an organ for this, how strongly I feel. And while I understand that we can't add any more pages because the book is already pretty thick because of the awesome 80-pound Mohawk quality paper that we all love, I would be okay with going into a quarterly book where the weekends have their own pages. And the reason for that is because for me personally, The weekends are sometimes of my busiest days, and I attribute my success throughout the week to my ability to get stuff done during the weekend, because that's oftentimes the only time that I have. So I would love to have the same structure during the weekends, but I get the reasons why it couldn't be done with this book. It is also the first book, and I know that Team EC is always open to ideas and suggestions and feedback, but that would be my wish, my sort of like my make-a-wish wish if we had one in the planner world. So this is how the weekends are set up. So you have both Saturday and Sunday in 2 places. Now, there are tons of things that you can do that you can still work with this to make it functional or to make it more structured. And I'll show you that. All right, one of my favorite newer accessories, but these are already available on the site, so this is not part of this launch. They launched already before, are the productivity tape, which gives you 2 tapes, one that has all of the hours from 5 a.m. to 12 a.m. and one that has the circle checklists. So I'll go ahead and start with the one with the hours so you can make this one a little bit more structured. So I'll start with, let's say, 6 a.m. And it does not line up exactly. However, you can cut it up and make it line up because you have about 4 hours that actually line up there. Let's take a look at the checklist. Do that side by side. All right, so sort of the same thing, does not line up perfectly, but you can probably adjust it as you go, or you can just handwrite it in. So you have 18 lines, which allows you to do 1 hour each for quite a long day. And then you'll even have some time or some spaces below for more to-dos, or you can even do a shorter day, but with half hours here as well if you wanted to add more structure, or you can just do a running checklist. One of the things that I really like is that there's no checklist, there's nothing there, so you can really make this your own. And then here you can just, do more checklist, a shopping list, or whatever it is. The other option that I was thinking about is if I was going to use this planner for work, I really don't need the weekends because I have a 5-day work week. So you can even white this out and put a little sticky note or a sticker over it and just put in maybe next week, or sort of keep like a brain dump, an ongoing brain dump here for anything that you need to remember. Another one of the new accessories that I was thinking would be perfect for this setup is the Snappin Dashboard. So the Snappin Dashboard is double-sided, where on the top you can list all of your priorities for the week. You can have a list of to-dos, and you can use the wet erase markers here as well. And then on the back, it has the Monday through Sunday, and it has the layers design on both sides. So you can just really snap it right in here. And this gives you some space for you to write things that are on the upcoming week. So that's one thought that I had. I grabbed a few of the Erin Condren wet erase markers, which I store in my wall organization. So this is the insert for the wall organization, also from Erin Condren. And I actually store them upside down because I feel like it helps with keeping them really saturated. So I'm just going to show you how you can just use these here. This is the Snappin Dashboard. These are already on the site, so you can grab set, and there's quite a few. So there is a thin point or a fine point, and then there's a thicker point, so a little bit bolder. And they are wet erase, so you can just use a little bit of water. I always, you have to wait until it dries a little bit. So these are okay. So you don't have to worry about that, but the thicker ones, you do have to wait a little bit until they dry. But just take a little bit of water and just wipe. And basically good as new. The only thing is that if you are using the wet erase in the planner, it might rub off. So I would just be careful with that. All right, so I decided to actually try it on some of the pages that I'm not planning on using in my current planner, and it did not rub off really. So, and I was pretty aggressive with it, so it rubbed off very, very, very little. It's still here. And obviously you wouldn't be doing this on a regular basis. So I think that's, you know, an extreme, but pretty much it stayed like that. The other option is that you can use a Sharpie instead of the wet erase. And with the Sharpie, you definitely have a permanent solution here that is definitely not going to rub off. However, in order to take this off, my favorite thing that you can do is if you take one of these dry erase markers and you just do that pass, it actually comes off. You have to work quickly, but it does come off. So that's another trick. All right, so I think that walks us through the weekly setup. The rest of the months are the exact same setup, except in the respective colors. So here we have August. September. And then on the last few pages, at the back of the book, you have two perfectly blank lined notes pages. And I'm a little actually surprised that there is absolutely no decorative elements to these pages at all. No layers, no asterisks, no nothing, which is a little surprising because usually on every notes page there's something like a little page flag or something. So I mean, I don't mind the plainness, but typically from what I know of the brand, there is usually something. So a little surprising, but I don't mind it. And then here brings us to the end with this beautiful quote and some stickers. So there is a total of 4 sheets of foil stickers, lots of functions, some decorations. We've got your hexagons here from last year, except it has the layered designs, the flower power, and there's a version of the stickers as well that can be purchased separately. And the flower power design has a similar setup. I love this sheet because it has the gold foil, definitely one of my favorites. And lots of functional stickers. Some additional functional stickers here. So today, to do, rescheduled, and cancel. Some of these circles and habit trackers. Some birthday and celebration stickers. And some beautiful event stickers with the silver foil. Then there is a full-size pocket here on this side, and also a full-size pocket on this side, and the signature perpetual calendar that it is included with every new life planner. I have quite a few of these and I still don't really give them much of a use, but I know that a lot of folks have different ideas to use these. So for example, you can write in obviously birthdays or anniversaries, class schedules can go here. I know some folks might use it as a daily gratitude where they might write, you know, what are they thankful for each day. So there are so many different things that you can use this one for. So you'll find that in the back of your planner and then the back cover. All right, so the second book, it is the exact same thing, except it will go from January through June. And the first few pages, now I love this, the month correspond to the actual monthly colors. And now this is the perfect setup for this page. I think this is perfect. This is what I would have expected on the other book, but hey, you live and you learn. And here we have 2022. I cannot believe that we're thinking about 2022. This January colors, it is absolutely beautiful. Wow, it is just so gorgeous. February, March with the signature mint, April. I have to say this is so much more vibrant, I think. I know that Kaleidoscope had a lot of colors, but they weren't as vibrant as this. And I particularly love May because maybe about 4 or 5 years ago, or even a little bit longer, May actually used to be not peach. It used to be pink. Let me see if I can find some of that for you. Alas, I found it. So this is my 2015-2016 planner, and I take the covers off to store them. And this is what it used to look like, and much different paper. Wow, so many memories. Anyway, so here's an old spread. We're throwing it back, where May was the tab itself had this minty color. March was a lot more green, and this is May. May was pink. So this one reminds me of, you know, it has a lot of pink tones underneath some of this peach. So I really love that. And I wish that it would make a comeback on the pink. But anyway, so that is May. Then we come to June. Oh, wow. Look at this. This is just so pretty. It's so pretty. It's great. So that's June. And the most awesome thing is because you're essentially getting 2 planners, basically, right? So you get another sheet of stickers as well, of the same stickers, but this is just awesome. I mean, who doesn't love stickers? You also have another folder here. With every life planner, you will get a little pouch that includes some complimentary items and a note card from Erin Condren. So you have some compliment cards. I was also sent a few compliment cards as well, so I got another pack of 10. So you can find these in addition to the ones that you get here. And these are great because they have a quote in the front with the year's design, and then in the back they're blank so that you can write a little note to someone special, or if you want to just, you know, make someone's day. You also get a couple of gift labels, which come in really handy for gifting. You have a couple of coupons for 20% off that you can share with a friend or share with yourself for a future purchase. A little card from Erin welcoming you to the EC family and a little synopsis of what all of the gifts are. You also are going to find a little label, and this one goes in the storage box that your planner is going to come in. This one did not come in a storage box. However, if you order a life planner, they typically do come in a storage box, and you can use this little label to label the box itself. You're also going to receive a little card, and it is going to come inside your duo. So just be careful you don't throw it out, because this actually has the code underneath this post-it note. It actually has the code for your free interchangeable customizable cover for your second book. So you want to make sure that you save that. Don't throw that away. A couple of additional accessories that I want to walk you through that I also received that I have not mentioned. I got another set of stickers. So all of the stickers that you see in the back of the planner, you can actually order separately. So if you love those stickers, you can certainly order some more. So they're the exact same. They just come in packaged separately. And if you're anything like me, I can never have enough stickers. So I think that's a great option. And I also got the Layers sticker book, the designer sticker book. I love this rich color. It's so pretty. I mean, it's so pretty. You could even frame this here. Wow. I love the gold foil. It is so gorgeous. So you have some quotes, some semicircles, some hearts. I mean, this would be great for like date night. If you have like a script sticker, or you can just write it in or letter it in. Some of the functional flags with important shopping list. Oh, dinner plans. That's new. This is great. And some duplicates of that. I love this. The asterisk, the signature EC asterisk page with some silver and some colorful ones. This one actually reminds me of another washi. So there's a washi in the site as well that has the asterisk as well. All right, some sort of functional circles. So with to-dos and gold foil, some blank ones, and some flags. These are some clear stickers. These are not my absolute favorite, but I use them from time to time. They're a little bit hard to write on because they're very glossy. So you can't really use like a gel pen, because I think that would smear. But it's an option. Some bigger circles with some quotes or sayings. Some clear functional scripts: to do, me time, hello weekend, no today, appointment, ooh, vacation. I could use one of those. All right, some weekend banners. Oh, this is so pretty. Oh, I love this. Vacation, fun trip. Wow, this is great. Some more flags. Reminder, it's the plan, goal, and then some duplicates of that, and some more of the cooler tones flags. Some full boxes, some hearts. Wow, that foil. I mean, these are the best stickers in the game. Absolutely. Some washi. And this is more of that washi page. So the pages through these are a little bit different. Some of them are glossy. Some of them are more of the washi page. Some of them are just regular paper. But these are so cool. So this is sort of like maybe like the semi-clear type of page. We'll see. And some additional boxes, quotes, and flags. And that is it. And I am so glad that I actually ordered another one of these, because I absolutely love this one. All right, and then the last accessory, it is the Erin Condren ballpoint pen in the signature layers design. Now, from a look standpoint, I mean, this would make an awesome gift. I mean, the packaging is beautiful. The pen itself has really good integrity. I mean, it is not the heaviest pen, but it is, you know, sturdy for sure. And it's a twist pen, so you twist it, and it is a ballpoint. Now, I am a gel girl. I love gel pens. So from a writing standpoint, this is not my favorite one to write, but it is a great one to give as a gift, as I mentioned, or I mean, if you want to use it for staging your Instagram pictures, go for it. Just a thought. But it is absolutely beautiful, and I love the gold. Can you tell what my favorite metallic is? Feel free to guess in the comments below. All right, so that is everything. I hope that I gave you some ideas there. Now, the next thing that I'm going to do is, because I cannot wait to get into this planner, is to actually try it out. So if you want to go ahead and stick around, I'm going to go ahead and do sort of like a mock-up spread to use this planner, and maybe that will give you some additional ideas. All right, so instead of waiting until July to get started, I decided that I could repurpose this book for 2020, or the current months that I'm on. So I'm actually using the book from January through June 2021, and I am on the April tab. And if I really wanted to, I can just go ahead and put in I can use the date dots to change up the dates, and just white these out and then change up the holidays here. I also ordered these. These are not from this launch. This is from the teacher launch. So I actually ordered these, and they fit nicely on this monthly view. So you can just white these out and just put in the new holidays there. So I'm thinking of probably doing that instead of waiting till July. And then maybe I'll get myself another book for 2021. So I am in April, but of course, April 2020 is the 27th. So I just went ahead and printed some just stickers with the dates here. And I'm going to go ahead and replace it there. I have to white it out first, just because you can see through a little bit. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and white this out. And Monday the 27th. All right, I'm excited. All right, so I'll probably use the same little trick that I shared earlier with this little sticky note, because it fits perfect. All right, so that's great. Okay. All right, I think I'm going to use this big circle that says plan on it right here. And here I'm going to write all right, so the ECLP Insider Launch Day. Also can use this little clear one because technically today was vacation day. All right, perfect. All right, I decided to switch this one because I was so confused. I thought I was planning in May, and I was using some of the May colors, but I really want to use purple because we're still in April. So I just switched this one up. So I'm going to go ahead and put in my AM routine. also spent some time working on orders today. Use this half circle. I feel like this needs a little bit something extra. I'll take one of these flags. Right, great. And I think I'm going to use one of these stickies. Yep. Here. Sometimes I love using sticky notes for planning. There we go. All right, sorry, let's see. And this one. Just gotta be super careful with these because they are the washi paper, so it can be very thin and very delicate. I feel like I need a checkbox, so I need to add it here. I like to check things off in case you have not realized by now. So I did that. I did that. Let's see. This around 11:30. To go to the post office. All right. I was up until like 3 a.m. Let's see, what else did I do today? So I guess this is dinner and dishes around 7. 6 p.m. Yeah. I need to do my PM routine, probably do that at the end. But so over here, I'm gonna go ahead and do my shopping list. Perfect. I didn't even need to white it out. It was perfect. Right, and then I'm gonna do my PM routine. All right, I think my page is all set up. I really love all of the room, which I think can be a little intimidating, but I really love having all of this space and just put all of my thoughts and everything as they pop into my head throughout the day, and then I can use my weekly for bigger picture planning. Anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope that you enjoy the video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And, let me know what you end up getting, whether you're ordering at launch or if you're waiting. What's your favorite accessory or what is your favorite item from the launch? Just let me know in the comment section below. Happy launch day, and I'll see you next time.